Hey, and welcome back to the Rawness with Mark podcast, the number one podcast in Africa. I hope you all are doing fine. I'm back with another episode, and I hope you'll enjoy. So today we're going to be talking about Facebook. Is it dying or not? So as all of you may be knowing by now, last week the entire of Facebook, including Instagram and WhatsApp, were down worldwide. None of the Facebook apps were working, and the internet was ablaze. Luckily, we all had Twitter to follow too, and those without Twitter were forced to join. Twitter was loving it. Which got me thinking, may we be seeing the end of Facebook? Is Facebook really dying? Well, in the past couple of years, things haven't been going so great for the social media company and its founder, Mark Zuckerberg, my fellow namesake and billionaire. But whatever. Facebook has suffered losses from people suing it over reasons of lack of privacy, claiming that Facebook is selling our data to consumer companies. Facebook was also involved in the saga of the American election when Donald Trump was elected. In general, Facebook has been losing, and I think Mark Zuckerberg foresaw this, and that's why Facebook bought most of its competitors like Instagram and WhatsApp. Hadn't he done this, I'm pretty sure Facebook would be dead by now. Because you've got to ask yourself, what really is the use of Facebook? If you want to post pictures on Instagram, you can do it on Instagram, and everyone will see it because everyone's on Instagram. If you want to send someone a text, almost all apps can do that. But the two most widely used remain WhatsApp and iMessages. No one really uses Facebook Messenger. If you want to share a thought or any form of text content, you can do that with Twitter. After all this, where does this leave Facebook? Nowhere. But please don't get me wrong. Facebook was a great idea and it was ahead of its time back in whichever year Facebook was founded. It paved the way for other social media apps to form up. Facebook was the starter of social media that we've grown to love. So for that, Mark Zuckerberg deserves the respect. And if you want to see how Facebook was started, I recommend you go watch the movie The Social Network or read the book Accidental Billionaires. It talks about how Mark Zuckerberg was, how he started Facebook. He actually started it from Harvard. We also have to give respect to Zuckerberg for foreseeing the future and buying WhatsApp and Instagram and for a very cheap price. That was a very great move on his side. Now Instagram and WhatsApp are worth billions, yet he bought them for a really low price. But with the bad press that's already surrounding Facebook, time will come when Facebook will die off, when another brilliant social media app has taken over, when there's another Instagram, and this is a rather easy thing to do. Hey, whoever is listening, if you're a tech guy, tech investor or anything, any coder, I have a business proposition for you. All you have to do is prove to the public that Facebook is bad news, and at the same time, provide the solution with your own new photo sharing application that respects the people's privacy. Get the biggest influencers to join and market it. You can reach out to the Kardashians. They're generally dumb people, as long as you give them money and they believe anything. I'm sorry, Kim, if you're listening. Sorry for calling you dumb. I love you. But yeah, that's it. And now you have yourself the next Instagram. By the way, I own 20% of the new Instagram because it's my idea. If you don't reach out, I'll see your asses. So yeah, my answer to the question, is Facebook dying and can we do without it, is yeah. Facebook is dying and can easily be replaced. We will all move from WhatsApp to Telegram and iMessage. And Telegram isn't that bad, it's actually a really good app. And please, this episode is not sponsored by anyone, as if I get any sponsors. Also, sorry to Facebook Hope you have no beef. In case I come asking for a job, please don't turn me down. I'd really like to work for Facebook in the remaining time it has. I think that's it for today's episode. Please leave your thoughts on Facebook in the comments. Let's get the conversation going on whether or not you think Facebook is dying and why you think it's dying. Also, please rate us on all streaming platforms. Like and subscribe on YouTube. Also, check my socials out. They'll be linked in the description. I remain Mark KUSIIMA, your host of the Ron F. Mark podcast. Peace.